Merry Christmas, happy holiday. How's everybody doing? It's a good night to play some dance. Get you all hyped up. I should have turned on the fireplace in on the TV in the background. That would have been a nice vibe. I was just thinking about that. Merry Christmas, Beats. Hope you had a nice holiday so far. And I see that you joined my Discord. I just saw that. Well, hello. Is it Raid? Do people just call you Raid for short? Welcome to the stream. Well, it's party night, man. We got off of work all day today. Well, at least I did. And then I woke up this morning and I'm like, fuck, I can sleep in. I didn't go to bed till 1 because I was up late streaming. What brand new metal band? Well, anti-up, anti-up. I call you anti-up and anti-up sometimes. It's just going to happen. Just going to have to do it. Well, as always, you can request it in the stream. I thought it said sheep token for a second. And Raid, what's up? What's up? What's a deal? Well, it better not be a troll deal because the trolls do not stay in my stream very long. They get back. So it better not be. And then I'll do the fuck you troll thing, and you don't want to see that. What's Billy approve? Uh, Fuck you, troll. Fuck you. All right, here we go. And I didn't add Spotify to this thing here. Hold on here. Hold on. Ill prepared. There's the build up of the song. And you don't hear the song. There you go. Fuck you, get out of my stream, Mr. Troll. It's an emote you can't see. What? Fucking A, man. Hang on a second. I gotta get out something. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Troll alerts. Get out while you still can. SMG's rage meter is rising. I'm looking for something. I've got some notes here. And they're buried. And I shouldn't keep them buried. All right, I got it. Wait, which one? Which one is farting? I'm just looking at something. All right, here we go. You are banned, motherfucker. I couldn't remember the fucking command for banned, and I'm like, oh, it's just banned. Well, it may be a fart, you know, because you're farting on the damn troll. All right, back. I knew that that was going to be a troll. I've been around the block way too many times with trolls on Twitch, and I knew that was coming. I just knew it. That's why I tried to warn his ass. Get out while you can, motherfucker. I'm not kind to trolls. But hey, little nostalgia there. Are you really going to ask me that question again? How about I show you my cat's feet? That's what I should have done, is grab my cat and say, here you go. And on Christmas, the fucking trolls come out on Christmas. These 10-year-old kids, you know? Merry Christmas. Yeah, I should have pulled out my cat's feet and just been like, here you go. Give me the fucking subs now, motherfucker. It's Christmas. You said feet. You didn't specify if it was human or animal. I mean, humans are kind of animals, but you know what I mean. Cat. I always got a plan for trolls, you know? They're kind of fun because I make it fun for myself. Anyway, so before we were rudely interrupted, I just did not much today. I went to Starbucks this morning. I got some breakfast. They were actually open today. And then I came home and I sat on the couch and I played some Mario Kart on the Switch. And I played, that's about it. No, I tested a couple of other games too. I demoed some games. That's awesome. Time and a half, you can't beat that. Are you shitting me, Anna? You work at Starbucks. Oh, you dropped your tattoo in Discord? I'm going to have to check that out. Oh, damn. That's fucking sweet as hell, Beats. Holy shit. Wow. The artwork on there is just amazing. Holy shit. That tattoo artist really knows their shit. Did really well. It is beautiful. Yeah, you know, this one was about 26 hours. So I know. Did you sit for like 8 hours at a time? Because I did that crazy shit. You know, one time I went to Starbucks recently, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and I get oat milk because I don't do well with regular milk. And I got violently sick. I had to be in the bathroom for like 2 hours. I was like, what the fuck? Was the oat milk bad? I usually get like whipped cream on the top too. That doesn't bother me. But if I have a whole bunch, because I had a cream, the cream brulee frappuccino or whatever it's called, caramel brulee. For it was caramel brulee cream frappuccino, the one without caffeine. Yeah, I'm like, maybe because they don't use the oat milk too often, that maybe it was bad. But I definitely got sick after I drank it. It's like half an hour after I drank it. Well, you know what, Beats? It will fuck up your nervous system really bad if you sit for 8 hours. I'll be honest about that. Like, I can testify and say that's fucked up, like sitting for 8 hours and having very little breaks. After the last time I got the whole thing done and they went around my elbow, because he saved like the hard parts for last, which I wish he didn't because it was very difficult to get through. I almost passed out. So we went up to like the register and I was paying, and he's a friend of mine and he gave a great discount on this tattoo, but I just all of a sudden I was like, oh, because my body just had enough. It was like shutting down. I bet your elbow was killing you. Wait, did you have the swirly thing like I do on mine? No, you don't. Because I would not let him do he wanted to do this whole thing here and make that all color. And I'm like, nope, I would not let him do it. I had enough of the elbow. And because all of a sudden, like you're sitting there and my neck was like going like this and like I was just twitching and you can't control it sometimes. And you're like, what the fuck? And my friend's like, yeah, don't worry about it. It happens all the time to people. It's just your nervous system. Anti-up, I think maybe it was whole milk, you know? Could have been. That's great. You got it. I mean, for the holiday and the time of giving, people really do like to tip. So that's great that you got time and a half today. And then you got tips on top of that. Makes for a good holiday. $20. Holy shit. See, I've tipped like $5 before in the drive-through, but I can't afford to do it now. So I just when I go in and pick up my drink, I don't tip. Well, I don't tip online. I just order it online and then I don't go through the drive-through. I just go in. I can't afford it, man. But my drink was good today. I had the egg bites too. The egg white, what are they called? The pepper, red pepper, and I don't remember what else is in there. Hey, some people are broke, can't afford tip. I had just enough to pay for my $30 order at Starbucks because the drinks are like what 6.50. I only get a grande. That's like a meal to me. I can't even eat lunch after that. Yeah, I mean I live like maybe 5 minutes away from Starbucks, so I just place the order before I leave and hope it's done by the time I get there. I don't like sitting and waiting through the drive-through. Where I live, it's extremely slow at the Starbucks, so I've waited like 20, 30 minutes to get my drink in the cafe. And that's pretty ridiculous. And they've screwed up my order too, like 3 times. Because if I order oat milk, they don't put whipped cream on, and I'm like, why? I didn't say I didn't want whipped cream. And then they've given me just a regular Frappuccino, which I can't drink coffee, so I don't like it, and I can't drink caffeine. But I always know when they do that because it's dark. When the liquid is dark, I'm like, okay, yeah, you guys gave me coffee. I mean, it was kind of busy there today. I was surprised because um of it being Christmas. And the one here was open till 1 o'clock. But I got up just to go to Starbucks. I took a shower early, slept until like 8. I was up till like 1 last night because I was playing Phasmophobia with 10 and 15 on stream. He was teaching me more how to do it. And you were giving him shit too, right, last night. About being, he sounded British. Well, I give him shit for that too because I tell him he sounds like one of the characters from Lord of the Rings. That's why we got Lego Lord of the Rings. We'll probably be streaming that together. See, I'm okay. I'm okay with the oat milk, but I like my whipped cream, and I like the little caramel things on top, caramel crunch. I don't know, like, it used to be waitresses and waiters would get paid very little. Like what kind of back in the day was like $6, $7 an hour. So they didn't really make enough and they kind of depend on the tips. I don't know how it is nowadays though. But people ask for, when you go to a business and you're just picking up like a carry out order, they ask on the machine if you're paying with your card, it'll say tip. And I'm like, for fucking what? Just handing me my food? Like, I'm just like, no. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Hannah. Oh, $2.25. How do they get by paying $2.25 an hour? That's just insane. Like, that seems to me like there's no way they should do that. Even if you do rely on tips, there should be a minimum wage of like at least 10 or 11 bucks an hour. Well, they just got to pay people more, I guess, right? Then they don't have to charge so much for the food. Yeah, I agree, Beats. I think so too. But I mean, I guess that's the way the industry has always been. I'm eating chocolates. Yeah, but who gets all the money? The owners of the restaurant? I feel like it's kind of like corporate America. Like the CEOs and all the bigwigs get the money, but they pay the people shit. Like in my job now, they're starting to outsource work and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, am I going to lose my job? Uh it's just not good. I mean, AI is kind of taken over. They would riot for that. I know the owners are fucking, they rob people. I would never do that. I actually know an owner of a business um that serves food and he puts a, I think it was like a $20 or no, 20% surcharge on stuff because he said that his the people that he employs he needs to pay um appropriately. And so he charges like some 20% surcharge on the, I don't know exactly what that's all about, but people do come to his restaurant. It's really popular. So, and his workers are very happy there. Well, I'm in a job that actually there's they're starting to just y- make things more automated. So, it's coming. I feel like the position that I'm in is just it's going to be eliminated at some point because AI will be able to do the work. Well, then I'm going to just be a Twitch streamer because they can't automate that. So fuck them. They can't automate SMG. Fuck that, Anna. There's no way. Just like how I am not going to dress in a fucking bikini and do pool streams. Fuck, like the hot tub streams. Come on, man. I just saw one of those. Like I was scrolling through Twitch, or I'm not scrolling, but looking through Twitch and I saw some guy with a bunch of girls in a hot tub. I'm like, what the fuck, Twitch? What's going on here? Yeah, there could be AI streamers. You never know because AI can actually mimic your face and your voice. So you never know these days. Actually, there is an AI Santa out there. I'll tell you on Twitch there is, but you can tell it's fake because it's glitchy. What you mean hot tub streams? If it does, they get views. But like, here's the thing: I don't come on to Twitch to get views. That's not the main reason I come on to Twitch. I've done this for so many years, right? That I think you all know me. And my number one thing that I like to do is meet people from around the world, meet people from all walks of life, right? All ages. And I'm passionate about gaming. Now, these people that are doing streams like that, fuck that. They're just doing it for money, right? So, do you want to go into a stream and watch that? If you're like surface level, some kind of surface level person that is just like, all right, Yeah, that's all I want to do with my life is just sit on Twitch and watch a hot tub stream. Okay, well, go more power to you if that's the way you want to be, but whatever. It's just kind of ridiculous to me. Beats. I mean, there's a level of respect for yourself, though, too. It's not just only about what you feel about yourself, but like I could dress in a bikini or whatever for a stream, but I'm not going to do that and lower myself to that. And I never have. I wore like, I usually wear like metal shirts. I wear things that I feel confident in and good, not something that's going to show most of my body and skimpy shit. Like, no, I'm not going to. But I'm still a girl, a woman, whatever. I like to dress nicely and tastefully. And I'm a metal girl. So, and by the way, I don't know who recommended the Outlast trials. Was that you, Beats, that you told me about Outlast trials? Yeah, I'm proud of my tattoos, so I like to wear a tank top. Well, and plus I'm more comfortable in a tank top, so that's all that matters. I don't know. Twitch has changed so much and I don't like it. Like that's why I don't like the changes in it and I try to stay authentic to myself and not be a part of that whole shitty scene. I don't know. For me it's not I don't like it. This has been like a gaming platform for the most part, the way it started and now it's evolved into like a circus. So, I mean and an IRL. That's what it used to be called. Now it's just chatting. But it's about like connecting with people and I'm just saying like there's people who are doing it just for the money and it's pretty shallow. I mean, I don't agree with it. So Beats, I looked at Outlast Trials today on Steam and I watched the preview and you kill people in it. So you're the one who's going and killing people and they were showing like different ways that these people are getting killed. I'm just like, holy shit. I mean, the reviews on this game are really mostly positive, it said. But I was like, this is intense. I don't even know if I could handle that. And I'm pretty good at handling the horror games, but then, Outlast freaks me out. But it just doesn't seem like the same Outlast as I'm used to with the first two. Here's the thing, Annie. It's sad that there's so much demand for that because I feel like people are losing connection with each other and it's very surface level. And that is not helping. All those hot tub streams, all those girls that are just dressed in barely anything and they're just sitting there on their stream like, okay, I'm going to play Dead by Daylight. And you know that they don't care about the game. They just learned it to be a part of like guys watching them and it just irritates me because it's not authentic. See, Beats, I don't know. Like I keep thinking about it. Like I don't know if I should give it a chance or not to play that game. It's on sale on Steam, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared, kind of. 10 and 15. Welcome back. Are you awake? How was your day? Did you have a good day? You weren't too tired after I kept you up till like 7 in the morning. And no fucking way, OnlyFans. And by the way, you missed the troll that was sent and banished from my stream, and he got a big fuck you, motherfucker, and all that stuff. I think, honestly, they do have an OnlyFans section, and that's these girls that are on here. The ones that I can't stand seeing that are just not even into gaming, nothing. They're just brainless. Was it Santa? Santa's got a hot tub stream. I think that would actually get views. I wonder if they have a demo that I can play. If they'll allow that for Outlast. Yeah, Santa hot tub stream. Can you imagine? I mean, if it was like just Santa in the hot tub, no, 10 and 15 would be like, he probably would have his reindeer in there too. After the last night conversation. Oh, I can't even. Santa and the hot tub reindeer. That I would watch. Santa will have some ho-hos. Maybe he'll have some ho-hos in there. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Ho-hos. Doesn't it? Yummy. I can't eat gluten though, so can't have ho-hos. All right, Beats, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. And thanks for joining Discord now that I got it working. It's all cool now. I love your tattoo, by the way. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you want to call it. What, the Santa? The Santa in a hot tub are you talking about? Bye, Beats. See you soon. Oh, Anna, is it one of those streamers that just starts doing what everybody else does on Twitch? Because that's kind of what happened. Some streamers just started, okay, I'm gonna just be like this girl and do this because I'll get views. It's all about views and how many subscribers I can get and blah blah blah. Please subscribe to me. People begging for that. So she was doing it on purpose? You're saying she was like not being genuine, not being herself, which a lot of streamers do. I mean, you can tell. You can tell when people aren't. Which also, when I, that's why I can't watch a lot of streams on Twitch. Because I'm like, I just, I see the acting and I'm like, again, like you guys have been on Twitch too for a while. So you get to the point you're like, God, this is just shitty. Like sometimes you just want a real conversation with somebody, you know? And you know, I'll just say one thing. I've been who I am since I was, I don't know, as long as I can remember. And even in like school, I just did my own thing. And I dressed the way I wanted to dress. And I'm not going to just be somebody who I'm not. Because why? What's the reason? What's the reason to just act? Like, if you're going to act, then go be a fucking actor. Just don't do it on Twitch. Just be yourself. People will like you, maybe, huh? What a concept. But also, if you're really passionate about gaming, then be on Twitch. Do it. Follow your dreams, and sometimes they come true, like what you want to do. And that's exactly, I know it's kind of cheesy to say that, but it's true. Like, I've always wanted to do something like this, and I put in a lot of time and a lot of effort to try to learn things on Twitch and the broadcast software and learn microphone stuff and, you know, the audio levels and video, make sure that looks okay. And there's a lot that goes into it. And I don't pay like Streamlabs to do it for me. I set up all my shit myself and do it for free because I'm just want to put in the effort. Yeah, I get that 10 and 15, you know? I think, you know, I don't have time to watch Twitch all that much. But if somebody I know is on there, I'll watch it. Or like Ari at home. He's really chill. So I just watch him, primarily watch him when he goes live or his VOD is on YouTube. And he's really fucking awesome. And I don't involve myself in the chat. I just watch it. Ugh. See, and I I mean, when you come on here primarily to do it for the money and you're not actually really that passionate, you're going to burn out. And then you're going to be somebody who you're not. It's inevitable. So you have to pace yourself. You have to be in a good mindset. You have to stay true to yourself. That's the biggest thing. And somebody who's just doing it for money, like at the end of the day, it just, I don't know. I don't respect people that like that. Now, if you were like Ninja, it's a little bit different. Like he has been around a while and he's actually making a living doing this. So, but he's pretty authentic. And People see that. So that's the exception, I guess. 10 and 15, you just have to play games with me, you know? You're part of the stream because you teach me Phasmophobia. And I probably drain your battery like with playing Phasmophobia, right? Because I keep dropping things all the time. Yeah, see, Anna, you'll see right through it. The people who do these, like they earn money and they may have a lot of views coming in for a while, but they'll burn out. They'll burn out on Twitch. And you'll see that. They'll come and go. A lot of these people do. And they don't stick around. Most of them. It's not like they just have to know the Twitch environment, and I guess you see that it's just not, they can't sustain themselves because they don't have a passion for it, really. Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, it makes sense that they wouldn't be fun anymore. Honestly, like very hard to do. Twitch streams are very hard for people to do unless they're super passionate about it. That's the way I feel. And you can tell when people are. I don't think that, I think many people can just see through the bullshit. Like I can. If I'm just like looking at streams, going through some, whatever, I can see through it. But I've been around Twitch, like I said, since 2016, 2017. I think the first stream I ever did was Monkey Island, and that was 2016. Uh, Maybe it was 2017, but I thought it was, oh, you know what? It was the summer of 2017. I remember now. Because I got my gaming PC a little bit after that. And I had just this like really old setup. Like my setup was just really shitty. But yeah, Secret of the Monkey Island is one of my favorite games, and I was playing that. And there was a guy, Blabber, I think his name is Blabberhoff or something like that, and he's from Germany, and he was watching me. I honestly didn't think that I was going to get very many people watching me at all. Like I was like, well, I'll just try this and see if anybody does. Because I didn't want to just game by myself. I don't like doing that. I like gaming with people. I don't like sitting there by myself in a room. Like when I was playing Mario Kart earlier, I'm just talking to myself the whole time. Like, no, no, like just screaming stuff like, this motherfucker, this motherfucker just came up and beat me. And I'm like, shit, I want to be streaming this. I want to share this with others. Ooh, Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, yeah. Solid mic. She had a good solid mic. Yeah, she got it. You know, a lot of streamers don't use webcams, and like one streamer I was watching, he used to, and then now he doesn't anymore. Well, I think that there's something about, you know, you can connect more when people have webcams. Now, that doesn't mean that every streamer who doesn't have a webcam has like not very many views, because there's some people that have a lot of views and have a lot of subscribers that don't have webcams. But yeah, I mean, I could see how that could change it by her. I think there's more connection that way. It's more connective, so she would get more viewers. Is it because she had more views that you couldn't stand being there anymore? Or more people chatting? So what do you mean by low quality chat input? What is that to you? What does that mean to you? Like there weren't a lot of people talking, or there were just like people talking and it was just kind of surface level bullshit, which is, some people want to just talk surface level and that's fine. But that's why we have multiple streams, people streaming, and different styles or personalities. I tend to try to be really, I don't know, add some depth to the stream and be very welcoming and like a safe place, and to make it feel like home and inviting. That's the way I like to have my streams. But also, sometimes just have time to play games, have fun. That's why I do like a combination of gaming and chatting. I have a hard time with that too. It's just like surface level conversations. I would rather have a stream where I don't have very many people talking in the stream. Maybe like I could probably handle like 10 people in a stream. I've had like sometimes 20 people in the stream talking, but then, it's scrolling so fast and you just can't, if that's the way it gets, I don't want to do it. Right. So I would rather have more individual conversations with like two or three people, maybe more than that, a little bit more than that. And that's fine by me. I don't need all these viewers to be just bombarding my stream, and I can barely talk to anybody. That's not what I want. Well, here's a question. Is she on Twitch anymore? I bet you she's not. That's what I bet. And it's not to say that I've dropped off of Twitch for a while too, but I came back and you guys came back. And, look who I'm talking to. You guys have been my view, like in my community, since what, 2018, 2019, and we know each other. We have like a history together in the community chat here, and people are coming back to that, and I like that. That's what I want. Like I just want all the people from back then to come back. And that when Beats came back too, I was just like, holy shit. And then the Mr. Wiggles stopped by last night, and he was a huge part of my stream, you know? And it just makes me so happy. That's what makes me happy, is to see people that shared that with me in the community, and all the fun that we had. You don't remember her name, her Twitch name? But you know, we have fun with like music nights and stuff, and we can just chill, just talk about everything, and sometimes play games and talk more. And I like talking, and I like playing music, and I'm passionate about that too. Music is a huge deal for me. It always has been. It's always made me feel, I don't know, just different songs. I always think in songs too. I wake up in the morning and there's always a song on my mind, or if somebody says something that sounds like a song, then I start singing that song. You know, that once I was last night when shoot, I can't remember who subscribed. Was it Oh Wendy? It shows that she or he, I think it was they. Okay, I'll just say they because I'm not sure. That they followed, and I saw that I hit like another subscriber last night, but and it hit to 100, but I was like, it never appeared on the stream, and I'm just really confused about that, because all my I tested all my sub alerts and all my widgets, I guess is what you call them. It's very strange. But Twitch behaves that way between the Streamlabs desktop and it just kind of, like, I had those Spotify issues too. It just part of broadcast software going weird. And then sometimes my camera doesn't come on right away. But I know how to fix it. That's all that matters. I figured it out last night with Spotify, and I'm like, you're not gonna fuck me over. Not on stream. I'm not gonna go off stream. I go figure it out. I had more ham today. Did you guys eat anything good today? I've been eating a lot of just ham and potatoes, and I'm like, oh gosh, I feel bloated, and I had Starbucks, and yeah, here we go. I probably put on like 4 pounds, and that's a lot for me. You had tea. Well, that's good. You were doing a bit of the hitting the sauce last night. It was funny though. You're drinking Phasmophobia. Or were you just hitting the tea at that point? I don't know. Did you find her handle or is she just gone? Her Twitch name. Is it really called a handle anymore? I don't know. That's like the old school term. Fresh air and tea. But did you eat something yesterday? I mean, didn't you eat? Oh, well, if you can't remember, I guess she wasn't that memorable. If you can't remember her name. Look, you'll never forget SMG. That name will stick with you. I can tell you that. If you ever go away. If you ever stop watching Twitch, and I'm going to be streaming, just so you know, everybody, till I'm like 80. I'll be playing Dead by Daylight when I'm 80. I'll be playing, I don't know, metal music. We'll all still be here when I'm 80. That's just a few years away, you know? It seems like it. Time goes so fast, man. I'm going to save this playlist. I like it. I think when I saved the playlist last time, that's when it fucked everything up. Ah. Okay, we got to take a big breath in. Relax. Oh, this is. There. I'll add the song. I totally forgot about adding that little thing there. I didn't expect that many people would be on the stream tomorrow, or I mean tonight, this weekend. Coming up probably, and Christmas around the holidays. But it's cool just to have a chat going, even if it is for a little while and then playing some games. Because, I'm just sitting here like today and just behind me, I'm just sitting on my couch and I was watching Stranger Things all over again. Actually, the new episodes dropped tonight. And then I was watching Fallout because that came out. So there's 2 episodes of Fallout. The first one was wow. Gory as just like all the last season. But I'm not going to give it away. But I'm looking forward to Stranger Things. I'm going to watch more tonight. But I'm rewatching Stranger Things too. This song is kind of freaking me out. It's trying to hypnotize me. Why is there like a camera sound too? This is like some ASMR shit music. It's really freaky. Yeah, 10 and 15 really like Fallout a lot. I fell asleep though at the last part of it because I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night, and so I just kind of crashed on the couch. Yeah, very true. Like, I didn't like what was that other one that was just out recently? The Last of Us? I didn't really like it, but it was rated really well. I just couldn't get into it. And I really liked the game. And wasn't there one about The Witcher too? And I think that one was rated pretty well, but I just couldn't get into that. I only watched one episode though of Fallout, so I gotta watch the other one. I'm trying to think of other ones that were based on games. Like there was a movie with Uncharted, right? I think that there was a movie with Mark Wahlberg, Uncharted. That was okay, but it wasn't great. And some of the Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider movies, they've made more than one, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really like those at all. Okay. They were both based on the books. Scotty Rock! Hey, another old schooler came back. Squatty. I used to call you like Squatty or something. Squatty. Oh, he did Max Payne? Mark Wahlberg? Yeah, right? I think. I'm trying to think of some other ones too that were more recent. But they've been doing more recent ones. Like Resident Evil, I think had like a TV series. That one wasn't too bad. Scotty, well, thanks for stopping by. It's nice seeing you again. I've been streaming a lot more regularly, so if you want to stop by anytime, I understand you got to get going, whatever. But it's just nice to see you. And Merry Christmas. Yeah, 10 and 15, I didn't like any of the Lara Croft movies. Didn't. Tomb Raider, whatever. I just didn't. I'm really a big fan of the game or the game series, but I I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it at all. Yeah, the Resident Evil ones, yeah. But they had also, I believe, a TV series too. They just never were that great. Trying to think of any more that were out there. I mean, I haven't seen the new Tron, but that's really an old school game. I, I think they made right, they made the movie before they made the game, so it wasn't based on a game. But the game, Tron Discs, my shit. That's my shit. I don't. They've made so many Mario Brother movies and also Sonic. The Sonic movies have been really good. So I have to say that those have been really good. I don't know the Mario Brother ones, but I've seen the Sonic ones. The one Jim Carrey was really good in. Well, was he in just one of them or two? Can't remember. I might have to check that one out and see how it is. The Mario Brother one. Yeah, I guess you could say that they made like a lot of cartoons and stuff out of games as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of animated series games. Oh yeah, the Mortal Kombat films. I remember those. There were more than one. Squeaky girl voice. By the way, I just purchased Life is Strange. It was remastered. Do you know there was a Life is Strange last year? That was just that had come out. I was like, is this a new one? Because it came out in 2024 and ouch, something on my eyeball. Life is Strange. It's called Life is Strange Double Exposure. It's a direct sequel to the original Life is Strange, starring an older Max Caulfield, who discovers she can shift between two timelines to solve a supernatural murder mystery involving her new friend. I don't know if I ever played that. Yeah, Life is Stranger Things. This is what it looks like, though. Ooh. If I can show it without it glaring. I don't think that I've played that at all. I actually no, I haven't. I just happened to see it. I came across it when I was looking on Steam. Did I say life is strange? Did I say Life is Stranger Things? Life is strange. I don't know. Or did you say that? I'm like messed up in my mind right now. Oh, I've heard this before. This silly plastic boy. Well, it's been a long time since we watched or we I streamed Life is Strange and we were like hanging out. You kind of like evolve to other things, right? Like Franbo. Is there something on my TV? I don't know if I shut it off. Oh, it's just a glare. If I are you asking Santa that question? I promise I will not bring him back. If I could turn one thing into a game, a TV show, film, whatever, what would it be? Hmm. I would probably do Stranger Things. Unless it is already and I don't know it, but I think that could be an awesome game. I would definitely love to play that. So, what would it be for you? And I guess that's for like a TV series. Oh, that would be good. And make it a survival horror. Ooh, I like that idea. Yes. Well, you know what? That's kind of, I mean, that it reminds me of shoot. This one game that's a Choice Matters game. Oh, fuck, what is the name of it? I can't think of it right now. But there is something similar where these kids are all together and they have to try to get out or not get killed, I guess. And they're in the woods. Shit, what is the name of that? Can't think of it. Yeah. I think Until Dawn and what are those other ones that it's a whole series. I think that's what it is. It may not be Until Dawn. Oh, I can't remember. No, it's not Until Dawn. Something else. Yeah. Kids in the woods getting killed. It's more like a Jason type movie or you know, one of those. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it's like this whole series that they release a game like once a year and it usually involves a group of kids and they're in the woods. Um but they have done it where it's been like I think there was one that was like an old school back in the old times that they did. Oh god dang it. I wish I could remember the name of what it was. But typically it's like once a year. The the most recent one was delayed for some reason. I think it's supposed to come out this year though. But they have a guy that narrates in the beginning and he's like in this office and he's really creepy. I just can't think of the name. I will think of it at some point. Dr. Hill. Is that who it is? What? Is that so is that the whole Yes, that's it. So who makes those games? Cuz now I got to look it up cuz I know that they make a whole series of them. I don't know, but that guy was like a. I would always pick like stuff to say to him that was shitty in conversations, or I don't know. I can't remember totally what I would say to him. It's been a while since I played that. Motherfucking spam now. Spam in the chat. I gotta get that spam remover. Nobody wants the cheap views on Stream Boo. Let's get some cheap viewers. What even is Stream Boo? I don't even know. It's just a spam shit. Does anybody even do that? So I'm just going to buy my viewers. That's what I'm going to do. Is that what they mean, buy free viewers? Yeah, I cannot. I saw this thing on TikTok that said you could buy more views on there, and I was like, "What?" I didn't even realize that you could. So you could make your TikTok video get viewed more times, and it said you could pay like $28 or something like that to get like between 1,000 and 3,000 views, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of society have we become? On social media, it's just all about views and all about making a video that is just gonna go viral. Everybody's getting their cameras out and ah. I knocked my mic. Ooh, Jurassic Park? That sounds like really a lot of fun. So you could be like stomping people out? I'm going to look it up too. Oh, I see it. I see it. That looks really fun. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Get a feeling that I never know before. Stomper eater? You stomp and you eat people? I can feel it. The T-Rex scene? Ah, it stuck with you. Since you were 8 or 9 years old, that's when you saw it first. You know what? What movie that was mentioned recently on Stranger Things was um they mentioned Poltergeist in there, that they went and saw that, and that movie, that's the worst movie for me. When I was younger, my parents went to see it and they brought me along. You know, they they just wanted to bring me. I don't know if it was in a drive-in movie or something like that, in a outdoor theater, but they were replaying that movie and I was so scared to death of that movie. I just I was so terrified of it. And to this day, I can't stand it. Probably one of the only movies that really, really freaks me out. There's another one that's a sci-fi movie that has to do with aliens that freaked me out. And I don't like those supernatural ones where it just terrifies me. Like these aliens were looking for these kids that were hiding, and the aliens were just like going right by them. Freaked me out. And they had to be very quiet. Hey, it's only Thursday, people. Get Can't believe that. We still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, at least I do. I don't have to work, but I'll be on. 10 and 15, I usually like sci-fi horror ones though, but I like just sci-fi as well. I just This movie in particular really just freaked me out. I It's the hiding, like that type of thing where people are hiding and these aliens, the way that they do the camera work where the aliens are just kind of creeping up into the camera view and these people are just like hiding, crouching in a spot. Oh, God, it's too intense for me. So like I think that's what is that movie? House on Haunted Hill? Is that the movie I'm thinking of? That's with like Vincent Price. That was a really old one, but I think there was a remake of that. That's like a really old school one. But yeah, the Poltergeist is, oh, I don't know. As a kid, I just really freaked out by that. Yeah, I mean, I like, I don't know. I like the zombie movies though, definitely. Like Zombieland, but that's not the same. Zombies are way different than ghosts. I think zombie movies have really gained popularity in more recent years. Like since the early 2000s. I mean, back in the 80s, they've had, I love 80s cheesy horror movies, but they had, I don't know, zombies were pretty prevalent then, I guess. But like Zombieland really kicked off the zombie movies. Yeah, The Walking Dead too. I think that's probably true. It was The Walking Dead first that really kicked it off. And then there actually was this one Asian zombie show that I watched on Netflix that was pretty good as well. But I feel like Zombieland had just the camera effects were just amazing. They did things in slow motion when zombies were being hacked, and there's just stuff flying everywhere. And the music was just on point, right? With the different killing of zombies, and it was just artfully done. And Metallica song in there was just awesome as well. Just, oh, I loved it. Like the intro to that movie. I used to watch Walking Dead too, but it became too much about like the drama that surrounded the like community rather than killing the zombies after a while. I was just like, I don't want to see this. I want more zombie killing. You know, I couldn't watch the rest of that. Is it still even? I think it's still going on, right? It just was all about all their bullshit that they needed to talk about, and I was like, no, I'm out. I want to see more zombie killing because it started that way. It wasn't so much about the interactions between the characters, and I some of the characters I really didn't like Coral. Carl. But I feel like after The Walking Dead, they started having a lot more TV series of z- zombie shows and stuff. And then movies followed. Yeah. An environment hazard. But they started making a bunch of zombie games too at that point. I don't know. It just got old. That The Walking Dead just got old. I think some people just kind of steered away from it. Yeah, I have played The Walking Dead. I have played that game. I think I had it on PlayStation. I don't. I'm trying to think of how many seasons Walking Dead has now. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the general consensus that people were talking about with Walking Dead that I've had conversations with. They're just like, yeah, it just got to a point where um that one character was killed. Oh, what was his name? Glenn? Yeah. And I really liked him as a character and I was really pissed off that they killed him and I think I stopped watching around that time. I mean, you can't make that series go on forever. It has to have an end at some point. Otherwise, you're just dragging it on. Then you're just, it's between fighting between these different community groups. And that's when I was just like, I don't want to watch it because it was more about trying to take over land and secure places that could keep the zombies out. But that's where it was like a disconnect for me. I didn't want to I didn't want to even have anything to do with that anymore because I'm like, nah, no. I don't- yeah, I remember that. I see. I never liked Rick as a character, and I never liked Carl. I was like, those two can go. I liked some of the other characters. I liked Glenn a lot, but I don't know. Rick and Carl just bothered me. I found Rick to be a very snotty dick, I guess. It's one thing that I can say about him. I didn't like his character. I didn't like his personality. Yeah, I mean, he did pretty well with the accent, for sure. It was believable at least. I know. I didn't even know he was British until an interview a little later on, and I was like, "Holy shit." Because I thought he was an American the whole time. I had no clue. And I think a lot of people didn't until they saw an interview with him. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Yeah, he was. I can't remember which movies he was in, but I remember seeing him some movies. I mean, it's been a while since I've thought about The Walking Dead, so but I know I remember he was in some movies that I saw. Oh yeah, yeah, Love Actually. Uh-huh. That was a good movie. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired already. Somebody kept me up streaming pretty late last night. Phasmophobia. Actually didn't get to sleep till like after 1. I mean, I could be up all night playing those games and talking on the stream. If I'm actively playing a game, I'd be up all night and it wouldn't be a problem for me until the next day hits. But if I play too stressful of a game for too long, and I can't say that Phasmophobia is that stressful. Not yet, at least. Because I don't know totally what I'm doing. But I don't know. I don't feel so bad about it. Like, Dead by Daylight is a really stressful game. And that gets me my blood pressure up. Oh, you get freaked out in real life? See, that stuff doesn't freak me out. I guess, I don't know. If I was maybe, if my cats weren't here, I think I'd be more afraid of some kind of like serial killer. If I were playing a game about that, then I'd be afraid that maybe a serial killer would be here. But I don't know, ghosts, they don't tend to scare me. Only if it's about poltergeists, then I'm scared. Hey, you never know. There are a lot of crazy people in this world. I get freaked out by that because there are just crazy people around. Game of Thrones? What do you mean, like the actual series? All right, I'm going to change the playlist because it's coming to a stopping point. Yeah, I think that, well, yeah, we don't need to have that debate, but there's a lot of craziness going on in this country right now. I can't like expand on that, but there is just a lot of disconnect, and that's why I'm doing a stream to connect everybody together. No, it's just a way of disengaging from the reality of what's happening. These last, I don't know, 10, 15 years in this country, I think. I only watched one episode of Game of Thrones, so I can't comment on it. I really didn't get into it. I know that people love it, but for me, I was just like, nah, I didn't really like it. 10 and 15. Is that why I said that? Just subconsciously did not even think about that. I know a lot of people like Game of Thrones, though. I just never really watched it. It's kind of like Breaking Bad. I watched the whole thing and I didn't really think it was that great. To each their own, right? Oh my God. Don't even say 6, 7. Please. That thing is so stupid. The 6, 7 thing. Because I had to ask somebody about it. Like, I'm like, what is 6, 7? Didn't I ask on the stream about that one time? And I was like, I don't get what that is. Well, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be confused. And all the kids just want to confuse the old people. It just doesn't make any sense, but it's that generation too. They don't make any sense. They don't know good music like our generation. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a dying thing is good music. Yeah, I suppose like we would say we would say some really weird things like spazoid or geek, stuff like that. Well, for the most part, it was becoming shit. Like, I don't know. I would say like late 90s, early 2000s, it was starting to become shit. And I think like the music that it's really it's more poetic stuff from like the 60s, 70s, 80s too. There's a lot of great metal from the 80s. Into the 90s, there was a lot of good metal and grunge. But it really is, I don't know, compared to our parents, I can see why they would say our music is shit. Because like 1960s, 1970s, there's no comparison to what it is today or even in the 90s, 80s. There's just no comparison. So I can't really say that I would disagree with them, but there are some exceptions. There are some really great metal bands that came out of the 80s 90s, early 90s, and then there's a lot of grunge music, like I said. But I think into the 2000s, it's just like, what the fuck's happening? What's happening? Like there's a lot of shit out there right now, and like using auto tune, and it's just not good. Like, can't even get into half of it. I don't know if you know what I mean. It just doesn't, there's no comparison at all. The stuff today is just, and the lyrics are just not well written. It's not poetic. I mean, there are a few exceptions, but for the most part, if you take a look at it as a whole, the music that's happening these days, like the 2000s, is just what they sing about. Like, I think cell phones, even. There was a song about cell phones. Although I'll say one thing, that Youngblood has really come about, and I like his songs. Um, the songs that he has created recently, he's made. He is a great artist. He's super caring. He loves his fans, and he just connects with them and on a human level. And I love him. I think he's great. So I think that he is one that I listen to and follow. And he's not like totally metal. He's got some songs that are really fun songs, and I don't like them all, but he's got a few that I like a lot. But I like him as a person. I think he's very much so has the energy, and what he did for Ozzy's performance in concert was just incredible. Take. All right, it's been 2 hours and I've got to go. I just wanted to have a good holiday stream tonight. It was great that a lot of you guys came out tonight, and I thank you so much. Oh, you just posted some, or you just posted a comment. Yeah, I know. In the 80s and 90s, there's a lot of shitty, cheesy, not so good music. But, I think every era has that too. Yeah. Well, I will be on tomorrow night, most likely. So, I'm sure there'll be more people on tomorrow night, since it'll be after the holiday, or maybe they're still celebrating the holiday. But it was fun talking to you. We got to have a conversation for a while, so that about a lot of things. And um I'm going to go watch some more, either Fallout or the new Stranger Things, and have a snack. and actually get to bed before probably midnight. But anyway, thanks for joining. And as always, I will see you again soon. All right.